conclusion inevitable.
It was a jump to conclusions, Matt.
My conclusion was that this idea was not a practical deterrent.
My only conclusion can be that it was a Sith Lord.
In conclusion...
Hello there, folks! Welcome back to In Conclusion, the only movie podcast that really loves doing their Mickey Mouse impressions right before we start recording, and they're both perfect. And no, you can't hear them. No!
Oh.
I'm Dan O'Keefe. Joining me, as always, is Mickey Mouse. Sorry, Anna Otto. How are you, Anna?
Oh, you know, Dan, I know we just talked about this too, but I started grad school, which means I am doing math more than I have in 10 years. And that's really hard on me emotionally. Gage said I was really sweaty when I came out of the office yesterday.
That makes sense.
But other than that, good. Yeah, he said, why are you all red and sweaty? I said, because I'm suffering, obviously.
Are you doing math like SpongeBob
Oh.
writing what I learned in boating school? Where you're just like...
Yes, and it's me
writing
literally going, yeah,
one.
And some of that, and some of that, and it's just like 1 + 1, yeah. Oh, Dan, I'm really not built for logic or reasoning. How are you?
Have you ever considered being a trad wife?
Okay, well, that's too far in the other direction. Also, baking requires a lot of math.
That's true. Counterpoint. No, it doesn't.
I love baking.
It
Baking
requires
could never hurt me the way
reading.
algebra does.
Yeah.
True, and conversion. You do have to know, but I do goog, how many teaspoons in a tablespoon if I'm, having something. Halving. Not having.
If I'm having something, I'm eating it whole.
I'm having it whole, baby. Family of one for a family-sized bag of chips. Okay, anyway, how are you, Dan?
I'm good. I'm running an Iron Man in 10 days, so...
I can't wait. You're going to be great. I'm going to cheer for you.
Yes. Even if
Extra loud.
Even if I can't hear you. Because
Yes.
I've gone deaf
Gage and I
throughout
will
the
be
course.
there. Don't worry, Gage and I will be there. You'll feel our spirits, our unathletic spirits with you.
Perfect. Request. If you have anything that you can throw at me or throw onto me, please do.
I have... what do you mean? Like a
rocks.
Food, like a tomato?
A tomato.
I also have a Dean's towel that you're supposed to get wet and it cools you off.
Ooh.
I can try to throw that at you. I don't ever use it. I just have it.
If I could steal that, genuinely, I would love that.
Yeah, you can have it. We don't use it. It sits in our closet. I'll grab it. I'll make sure I get it wet and freeze it so that it's maybe a little warm and melted, but still cold.
Get it wet, freeze
Or I'll
it so
just
it's a solid sheet. So when you throw it at me, it just knocks me out.
It's going to give you a serious paper cut.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can have it. I won't freeze it that hard.
Well,
I'll
no,
make sure it melts
you'll
in the
freeze it
car.
soft.
Well, yeah, I'm going to make sure it's malleable, but
Thank you.
still cold.
You're looking out for my best interests.
So I'm allowed to throw things. I'm not going to get arrested.
It depends on if it hits anybody else.
Oh shoot! I'm not a good thrower. Can you try to
I can
swing
run up
towards...
to you.
Okay, but I'll hold it. Oh my god! It's like I'm a princess waving my favor. You're going off to war. Perfect. Looking forward to it.
Incredible segue too. Speaking of war, speaking of princesses going off to war, my favorite princess
Yes,
is Harris
indeed.
Dickinson. And the movie that we're talking about today is The Kingsman, the final movie in the Kingsman trilogy.
Should we tell them why it was so long between episodes?
I still haven't posted the second one yet, so it's even longer between episodes than this is. It took so long because we didn't record for 6 weeks because I got sick and then was out on vacation, and then Anna didn't text me for a while because
I thought he hated me.
She thought I hated her.
I was worried, Dan, and also, I was trying to play that game that I was too scared to play when I was in the dating world, where I was waiting for you to text me. Oh, I was playing hard to get.
And I was
really
like,
tough.
I'm not. I should text Anna, but I could do anything else instead. Ooh.
Oh, so rude.
Ooh.
My texts are always open. I love to chit chat.
Yeah, but also that feeling of when you have plans for something later in the day, and then someone cancels on you last minute, and you're like, oh,
and you're like, yes.
Oh my god, inject it into my veins.
Yes, I do know that feeling, and it is. What's the word I'm looking for?
Orgasmic?
It's like a high. Yes, I was gonna say it gets me high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, I have to cancel our cocaine session tonight. Gotta pick up my kids. That's fine. I'm getting high from this anyway, from this conversation.
High off of life.
Yeah. You can tell that we both do drugs because I just said cocaine. I don't even know what I said. Cocaine appointment?
You said cocaine, yes. Today I accidentally told one of my coworkers I was allergic to weed. I meant to say weeds.
You might be allergic to weed.
You know, anything's possible.
Right?
It's really just pollen. It's pollen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to pollinate cannabis.
Yes, it's a plant, Dan. How do you think it grows?
Up?
Well, the flowers and stuff, if you want it to flower and you want more of the plant to grow, you got to get a bee in there.
Yeah, I want the flower because I want that bud.
Period.
Anyway.
That's how plants work.
The Kingsman. Once again, directed by Matthew Vaughn, written by Matthew Vaughn and Carl Gajdusek.
Nice.
Gajdukes. Who was the showrunner for the first season of Stranger Things.
I haven't watched that. I should get with it now that it's ending.
Starring Ralph Fiennes, Gemma Arterton, Reese Fonz, Matthew Good, Tom Hollander, Harris Dickinson, a.k.a. my boy, Daniel Bruhl, Jimon Hansu, and Charles Dance. Your finest collection of British men.
The only person I knew was Ralph Fiennes.
You didn't recognize Jimon Hansu? He's been in, like, everything.
I've never seen that man in my life.
He was the black guy.
Never seen that man in my life.
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
You know at the beginning when Chris Pratt goes, I'm Star-Lord, and the guy goes, who?
No, I don't remember that. It's been a long time, Dan.
Have you seen Aquaman?
Against my will, I think I fell asleep during
Have
it.
you seen Shazam?
No.
Have you seen Gladiator?
No.
Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon 2?
No.
Have you seen Furious 7?
Yes. Wait, is that like Fast and
Yes.
Furious? Yes, I have.
You've seen him in things. He's been in a lot of things.
Okay, well, you know I forget what people look like and who they are, so.
Released by 20th Century Studios after the acquisition by Disney on December 26, 2021 in the UK. At some point it was released in the US.
A little Christmas movie. I feel like I remember it coming out in summer, though, but what do I know? Nothing.
It definitely came out in the winter because I saw it in theaters. With a budget of $100 million, it made $126 million at the box office. Not ideal. On Rotten Tomatoes, do you want to take a guess out of 100% what it has?
52. I'm giving it a big F.
41%.
I was close.
You were. Ralph Fiennes'
period.
solid central performance in The Kingsman is done dirty by this tonally confused prequel's descent into action thriller tedium.
I mean, yeah.
Right?
And to be honest, if I was going to watch a Ralph Fiennes film, this wouldn't be it. I've been really wanting to watch In Bruges for like months, and then every time I'm asked to watch a movie, I forget I want to watch it. And then after my movie is picked, I'm like, oh, I wanted to watch In Bruges. So I think I would pick that.
Yeah, In Bruges is great.
Mm-hmm.
I'd watch most other Ralph Fiennes movies.
Yeah, he's got quite a catalog to pick from.
Quiz Show.
Oh, I really thought you were going to say Schindler's List for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, you're feeling dark today.
No, I want to watch my feel-good movie of the summer. Schindler's List.
Oh, yeah. When we were doing stuff for our wedding and our initial plan was John Williams movies, I was like, there's a certain few numbers that we are not going to play at our wedding, and number one, theme from Schindler's List.
It would be beautiful. If
Beautiful,
somebody hearing
but-
it disconnected from the movie, they're like, wow. Haunting,
Gorgeous
but gorgeous. Weird to play at cocktail hour.
Yeah, that's going to be a no.
Interesting. Get up, let's dance. The haunting piano of the Schindler's List theme starts playing.
Oh, no. Oh.
When was the first time you saw The Kingsman, Anna? Was it 6 weeks
Probably
ago?
about 6 weeks ago. I remember Gage and I were dating when this came out, because when did it come out again? 2021?
Yeah, around Christmas 2021.
Yeah, we wanted to go, but we never made it happen. We just were busy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think, because Gage likes to go to the movies by himself sometimes, I think he might have gone and saw this one by himself.
He might have gone when I went. We might have been in the same theater. Probably not.
You guys might have been holding hands in the popcorn.
Yeah, not only hands.
Nice.
Thank you. I saw
How about you,
this
Dan?
in theaters. I don't know the exact day, but it was right around Christmas because I lived in LA, but I was in Milwaukee, and I went to the theater with Rome, our friend, Marcus South Shore.
Hi, Rome.
Where we keep seeing just the greatest movies that you've ever seen. This
Classic.
Fast and Furious 8.
Hey, do not drag my family into this conversation.
Gladiator 2 was the most recent one that we saw together.
Is that the one that had Pedro?
Yes.
That movie was boo-boo.
It
I fell
was
asleep.
meh.
I fell asleep. The hotness of Pedro Pascal couldn't even keep me awake.
And the Kingsman. And all I remember seeing this in theaters. I remember the final act being like, oh, why is it like this now? When did it just become a, like, Storm the Skyscraper movie? That's weird.
I love a prequel, but I feel like this wasn't really a great, well done prequel.
No. And I also, I very much remember the post-credit scene.
Okay.
And I remember that it was freezing cold. After.
In the theater?
No, well, we walked
after.
outside.
Okay.
It was like 20 degrees, and I had already gotten weak from living in Los Angeles after moving from the Midwest.
Your blood was thin.
I had lived in LA for 4 months and was like, no, can't handle it.
Your blood was too thin, Dan.
And now it's the opposite problem, where, because I live by the coast where it's always between 65 and 75 every day, I can't handle heat anymore.
You would have had a tough time here. It got up to like 80s
know.
and 90s this summer.
We had a heat wave over here where it was like 85 by us, but like 100 inland, and I was like, ooh,
Oh, yeah.
baby boy
That's
is
kind
sweating.
of my ideal. I love sweating.
What?
When I'm just like, I like being warm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like, I wore a sweater today. It was a high of 70.
Oh, yeah. It's also the day we're recording this is the day that Starbucks has started putting out the pumpkin spice latte for 2025. And
Yeah.
you're right that your bitch went and got one at 6:15 this morning.
I was shocked. I received your text as I was driving to work, and I was like, oh, Dan's awake. And it's the butt crack of dawn for him. The pumpkin that they drew on your cup was so gorgeous. I looked at it multiple times today.
I didn't see that until I had already gotten like halfway home, but I wanted to like give the woman who drew it a hug and be like, I love you.
She did a great job.
She did. That would have been
because you know what you would have got? It's okay. You know what you would have got if I was drawing pumpkins? A circle with a couple lines in it and a little stick on top.
A lollipop?
No, on the bottom. That's on the bottom. The stick is on top.
A dropped lollipop?
Yes, with hair.
Yeah, you want some texture.
Ugh.
So,
I got the ick.
6 weeks ago, you watched this. What are your thoughts about it now, overall?
Dan, it was so long ago. I just remember Rasputin. But it's possible that my memories are confused with Rasputin from The Crown because I was watching, or not The Crown, The Great. The Great.
A little different.
Yeah, a little different. Still royalty. Because I was watching that around the same time. I'm really excited to see what you retelling the story dredges up in my mind.
Okay. Well, it's...
And also, why, and I don't know if this is like true, how come in every iteration of Rasputin he looks dirty? He looks so dirty. And they're going to tell me this man was a womanizer? He looks like he got dragged through the mud, the soot, the dirt, the grease. Ugh. And you know his nails are long.
Mm-hmm.
You know he's got nasty, long nails. Not like, oh, I play guitar, my nails are like nasty claws.
I'm going to say, womanizer, yes. Were there repeat customers? I don't think so.
You would not have, if I lived in Russia during that time, you would never have caught me going to Rasputin. You could not convince me that that man was sexy.
Anna, could you have been convinced to be attracted to a man who doesn't wear shoes if he could play a guitar good enough? You know, the kind of...
No shoes?
Yeah.
Is he hippie? Like, is he weird?
Yeah.
Is he going to say something crazy? Like, I don't even know what. Like, what is he going to say something weird?
He's going to say something about vibing on different spiritual levels.
Is it not Marilyn Manson. Is it Charles Manson? I'm not going to be attracted to him.
Well, no, he's too short. I was thinking of just a hypothetical person. But you know the type.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I'm really drawn to guys who play guitars.
What if they were a 7-foot-tall Russian mystic?
Too tall. No, thank you. Also, I think you're describing Rasputin again.
Okay, so it's 1902. It is the end of the Second Boer War in southern Africa.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it's coming back. This part was fucking crazy right off the bat. Whoo! Okay.
Let's go to everybody's favorite place, a concentration camp.
That was a tough opener.
Yeah. The Duke of Oxford, Ralph Fiennes, his wife Emily, and their young son Conrad visit a British concentration camp while working for the British Red Cross. There's dialogue about how these are good people and what's happening in the concentration camp is bad.
Wow.
You can tell they're good.
The sky is blue.
Because they treat their black servant with respect in 1902, which
bare
is
minimum.
I think that's far higher than the bare minimum in 1902.
Oh, well, in 1902, I'm talking about well, first of all, they shouldn't even have a slave,
right?
But
well, he's not a slave.
Sorry, you caught me fresh. They shouldn't have someone that
He's
they would view
servant,
lesser.
Yes.
You caught me right after my DEI course, so I'm feeling like speaking out about racial injustice to the best of my ability.
Good, as
today.
you should.
I mean, like, usually I am, but, like, extra loud right now.
I'm speaking out extra injustice-y.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling like they shouldn't have had a servant.
I'm gonna make a controversial claim. European powers in Africa, largely bad.
Shook.
Right?
The room is spinning. I'm so surprised right now. No, I agree. Bad.
A sniper then shoots Emily in the head and she dies.
Oh.
No, not in the head, actually. They shoot her in the stomach. Because she has the dramatic fall to the side.
You're right. Okay, I'm seeing it all. I'm seeing the beige of their canvas outfits. I'm seeing the tents. I'm seeing the murder.
Speaking of the beige of their canvas
I'm seeing my
outfits,
husband walking into the house.
I hope
canvas outfits.
Yes. Well, one, I hope that you're not. I hope that that's also a metaphor, and he's not actually walking into the house.
Gage was not. Gage was not here. He just got home, actually.
Beige outfits. Why does this movie look like this? This is a bad looking movie.
This is not Ralph Fiennes' greatest work. We are going to have to scream it from the rooftops again.
He's perfectly fine. I think this is not a good performance from him, but a bad performance from Ralph Fiennes is like a B.
Yeah, it's like that statement that's like, even bad pizza is still okay because it's pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not true. I've had some nasty pizza in my day. Okay.
So Emily, while she's dying, she's like, "Don't let our son see war."
Girl, he's seeing it right now.
Right?
You just got murdered.
My reaction would have been Amelia Bladeliaing it and just blinding him.
Period.
Okay, pluck.
Well, yeah, I mean, she wasn't very literal.
So we then flash forward 12 years later. It's the onset of World War I, almost. Conrad is an adult now, allegedly. He's played by, like, 28-year-old Harris Dickinson, but he keeps saying he's too young to join the army.
Girl, 28, geriatric.
Harris Dickinson was born in 1996. This movie came out in 2021. He was 25 when they filmed it.
Oh, that's definitely old enough for the war.
Right? He wants to join the army. He's can fly a plane and shit.
Good for him.
Ralph Fiennes now has a whole network of spy servants all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he is connected with the Secretary of State for War, Lord Kitchener.
Yes.
And he tells him to not let Conrad join the army.
This part had me screaming, crying, throwing up. It's coming back. It's coming back in bright colors because wasn't the guy he switched places with none other than Aaron Taylor Johnson?
Yeah, but that happens in a while ago. There's
my God.
There's much more to go before that happens.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Isn't he married to
His wife
like a
groomed him.
90-year-old woman?
Oh. Yeah, his wife definitely groomed him. They got married when he was like 18 and she was like 40.
Hey.
And also people Now, I'm not one to cyberbully.
Hold up. Where's this going?
But after Nosferatu came out, people kept commenting stuff like Aaron Taylor Johnson with Nosferatu, or like Nosferatu, release this man from your clutches. My personal favorite was somebody was like, get Ariana Grande on the set of this movie, stat, to steal him away. Oh, girl, that shit had me rolling. Now, she's a real person. Cyberbullying is wrong, yes, but also so is grooming, okay?
Right.
So is grooming a 17-year-old boy. That is a child, Miss Ma'am. That is a child.
Anyway,
and you're gross.
Back to the movie.
Sorry, that's my rant.
Conrad and Ralph Fiennes, his character's name is Orlando, which I learned for the first time while reading this. Apparently I didn't watch close enough.
Isn't it crazy to think about how, like, that was a Shakespearean name?
Right.
Like, it feels so modern.
Now every time that I see it, I'm just like, Orlando.
As you should.
Yeah.
I love you,
Orlando.
Yes.
So they ride in Sarajevo with the Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie.
And this... Now, I know it's not the shot heard around the world, right? Am I wrong?
No, it is.
Is that not... Oh, thank God. I feel like I said that to Gage and he poo-pooed on me and was like, there's not this war. I was like, yes, it is, girl. Miss Girl.
Oh, sorry. History. No, we were both wrong. That's the Revolutionary War.
Dang. I really liked you and I telling each other yes.
Ooh. Phrase that refers to the opening shot of the battles of Lexington and Concord. Phrase has subsequently been applied to the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
And that's on what? You and I telling each other, yes. Two delusional besties saying yes.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
It's always two dumb bitches saying exactly.
That's us. History geeks.
It's Europe. I don't care.
I was really into World Wars 1 and 2 when I was younger,
Dad.
and then I learned about trench foot. That was pretty rough. Then I learned about what was actually happening in the concentration camps. Also pretty rough.
Yeah, not a good time.
I did not. My empathy was off the charts. I was having a tough time.
Not much you could do at that point, considering that this was the 2000s when you were finding this out.
I was also, I was like 2007 or so.
And you were in Franklin, Wisconsin.
I thought I was about to go back in time and stop the wars.
I will stop the atomic bomb from being dropped here. I will stop it.
I'm not only going to stop atomic bombs, but I'm also going to stop trench foot. Change your socks, girl.
So, Ralph Fiennes Conrad saves the Archduke from a bomb. But then they make a wrong turn. Uh-oh. Gavrilo Princip comes in, shoots him in the head right as he's about to cyanide himself. As this is going on, there's this group of international bad guys who are all working together to like cause the end of the world.
Yes. The League of Supervillains.
Yeah, they're called the
But they're all
Flock.
historical characters. I don't like that. Sheep would never.
No.
Sheep are just good little creatures, and you're going to start comparing them to villains?
They're being led by the strongest Scottish accent in history.
True, that was a tough time for me. I was glad I had my subtitulos on.
And one of the members of the flock, is a certain man from Russia long ago who was big and strong.
He was big and strong.
And his eyes a flaming glow.
Yes, I'm about to jump up and do the dance. I know that our listeners can't see it.
Terror and with fear. But to Moscow
chicks.
He was such a lovely
dear.
He could reach the Bible like a preacher, full of ecstasy and fire.
Yes.
I'm excited that us singing is not going to line up on the recording too, so it's going to sound horrendous.
So hard. I was trying really hard to line it up. Oh, but he also was the kind of preacher woman would desire. Okay, I had to finish it.
Rah rah Rasputin.
I'm going to tell you right now, my thighs were insanely strong when I was in high school because every weekend me and my girls would just do that song nonstop on Just Dance.
My knees are screaming.
My knees? I literally had to dress in layers because it would get so hot I'd have to strip down to my undershirt and put on some shorts because I was dancing.
Yeah. You were
the fittest I've ever been. Those squats were deep.
So Rasputin poisons Alexei, the son of the Tsar of Russia.
Classic Rasputin move.
But he cures him after he promises to not join the coming World War I. Which is the message that this movie is sending is very odd because the protagonists are trying to get the U.S. to join the war. The antagonists are trying to get Russia to leave and not join the war so that the villain can get Scottish independence from the UK.
There's a lot going on.
I'm not sure that's such a villainous act.
Yeah, Dan. History, a lot of it, gray, dare I say.
How many shades? Speaking of Aaron Taylor Johnson.
At least 50. What? He's not in that.
He was originally supposed to be in him.
Oh, is he supposed to be Christian?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, girl. I don't watch those movies. I watched the first one. I'm going to say something, and maybe this is... Prove me wrong. I am open to being proved wrong.
I know somebody who's open.
I find Dakota Johnson to be off-putting. Just as a person.
I enjoy her as a public figure. As an actress, I can't say
No, that's what I mean. I just don't know that I think we would get along.
I don't think I'd get along with most celebrities. They're not interested in urban renewal.
That's true. They're not. But, Dan, I'm going to just say this to you. Neither am I, and we're still friends.
Yeah, for now.
Oh.
Wait until I start pulling out fire maps.
Tried to shake me once. Didn't work.
So, the leaders of England, Russia, and Germany are all cousins. Real historical
that
fact.
was crazy. Is that true?
Yeah.
That was crazy. And aren't they all played by the same actor,
yes,
but wearing different, because Gage had to tell me that. I was shook and flabbergasted when he pointed it out.
They're all played by Tom Holland.
Yeah. Yup.
That's his name, Tom Hollander.
I know, but it's just funny. Also, my brain is still going, rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
So, Rasputin has full control over the Tsarist Russia. So much so that eventually they end the Tsar. And they just go to Lenin. But they go to a Christmas party held in Russia after a ship called the Hampshire is torpedoed by a submarine and sunk, killing Kitchener and his aide, Major Max Morton.
That's a lot of M's.
Yeah, I'm sure he won't ever come back into the story.
I'm definitely sure he's actually gone.
And Conrad is told of Rasputin manipulating by his cousin. So he wants to go deliver the information. He wants to get in the fight, but he can't. But he does get invited to dinner at this Christmas party, where Rasputin is there to suck and fuck Ralph Fiennes all day long.
Yep. If I see Rasputin at the function, I'm leaving.
There's a psychosexual aspect to Rasputin's torture, which I understand is intentional. It feels very homophobic.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm going to go ahead and say that he was homophobic at the time.
No.
There's no way.
A early 20th century Christian mystic was homophobic?
Yes. Or deeply gay. And homophobic as a result.
No one's ever been like that. Hold up.
I know. Can you believe? I'm saying something crazy right now.
I don't believe you.
I know.
So they then have a long fight between Rasputin, Conrad, Ralph Fiennes, Jimon Hansu, and Shola, who I have not... Shola is Jimon Hansu. And someone else.
Even the way that Rasputin fights gives me the ick.
He's so spinny.
Yeah. At first I thought you said he's so skinny, and I was also going to say, yeah, that also gives me the ick. He's like a skeleton.
My biggest thought of Rasputin in this movie, I did not enjoy it when he was on screen. When he was on screen, I was like, the performance, it was a perfectly fine, like, well done performance. I never wanted to watch it.
You didn't like the actor's interpretation of Rasputin.
I didn't like the director's interpretation of Rasputin or the writer's interpretation of Rasputin. I think that the actor did just as fine as he could do.
Hear me out. You just don't like Rasputin.
You may not be wrong.
I know a thing or two.
Yeah.
Rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
So then, we're just getting the hits of middle school history class right now because...
Yeah, it did feel like watching this movie was like this is not an experience you would have had. Have a crush on a boy who's a history buff, and he's just going on and on about the war. And you're like, blah, blah, blah. History. You know that sound on TikTok?
Yes.
Yeah. That's literally speaking from experience, but also as a girl who thought she was going to be a historian when she grew up.
Then you heard about trench foot?
I heard about all the disease. They took me to a Civil War reenactment, and they showed somebody getting their legs sawed off with no medicine.
Yeah?
I said, absolutely not.
It's a hardcore Civil War reenactment.
Yeah, it was crazy. I stood behind the tallest boy in my class, and my teacher was like, Jesse, you need to move. She can't see. And I was like, no, he's fine. He's good, girl. He's good.
So, Daniel Bruhl, who has been in this movie this entire time, he gets them to send the Zimmerman telegram telling Mexico to invade the U.S.
Yes.
And then the British intelligence intercept the message, and Polly, the aide who just wants a cracker, no, the British servant who's actually a spy.
Dan.
Gemma Arterton. She deciphers it, but then Woodrow Wilson, America's best racist.
Well,
this movie...
Crazy way to put that.
This movie gives Woodrow Wilson a lot of credit in that they show him as alive.
Yeah, he's not on my list of favorite presidents.
And running the country, and not that his wife was actually president.
Period.
Because he had a stroke...
pretty early, didn't he?
In 1919.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I guess they entered World War I in 1916 or 17. So, anyway, Woodrow Wilson, bad man, bad person.
Wait, hold the phone, everyone. I can't believe I didn't mention this to you. Dan, guess who's getting a stamp in the beginning of October? He's your favorite president and mine, and by yours, I really just mean mine.
Who's your? I mean, who's your favorite president? Jimmy Carter?
Well, yes!
Okay.
Sorry if I blew your ears out. I just was so excited when I saw it. Listen. That man, I'm buying the stamps. Okay? Humanitarian, peanut farmer, rest in power king. I love him.
Fair enough. Good person.
Mm-hmm. Good person. Wanted equal housing for everyone. Helped impoverished communities. I'm just thinking about Jimmy Carter. Okay, anyway, continue.
So Lenin then overthrows the Tsar of Russia and assassinates the Romanovs. Hate when that happens. And then it's a real shift as Conrad goes to the front lines of the war.
Yeah, this is when he switches with our boy Aaron Taylor Johnson, right?
Yes. This is a scene.
Yeah.
This sequence is from seemingly an entirely different movie. One that's...
Yeah, this is wild.
Just, honestly, I've seen before. It's 1917, and 1917 did it better.
Oh.
But this is still the most interesting part of the movie.
This is pretty interesting. It was actually very heartbreaking, to be honest.
Heartbreaking. It was the only part that was suspenseful. Like, the other part was like, I don't know what's going to happen. This is interesting. I actually care about what's on screen right now.
I just couldn't believe he got Aaron Taylor Johnson to go along with it, but I guess anything to just go home, right?
I'd do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a coward.
I would also go home. I don't want Trenchfoot.
No. I do want
Do you think it was worse to die from, like, Trenchfoot or to, like, be shot down in battle? Because I think
that when you're getting shot down in battle, a lot of them had Trenchfoot, so it was a real double whammy.
Oh, my nightmare.
So, anyway, Conrad is disguised as Aaron Taylor Johnson. He volunteers to go into no man's land and get info from a wounded British soldier.
Absolutely crazy.
They end up...
You would never have caught me doing that.
End up together in a foxhole. Wait until sunrise. He carries him back into the trench. He gets the info.
Mm-hmm.
But then another British soldier who knows Aaron Taylor Johnson is like, "You're not Aaron Taylor Johnson." He calls him a German spy and shoots him in the head.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. The way I gasped. That man did not even wait for anything. It was
that you only meant well. Well, of course he did.
But didn't you have a jump scare when that happened?
It was
screamed.
very I won't hesitate, bitch.
I won't hesitate, bitch. Thank you so much for referencing that. I reference it all the time. No one ever laughs.
But the info that they get, it shows that the Zimmerman telegram is real, which is only suspenseful if you never passed 7th grade.
Can't be me.
You did pass.
I was busy being obsessed with history in 7th grade before learning about Trenchfoot.
So Ralph Fiennes is sad now. And then,
yeah, I mean, his son literally was murdered.
Yeah.
Judas. Since we're quoting Vines today.
He grows a beard and drinks a lot to show that time has passed. And then he finds out that the president is being blackmailed by Mata Hari.
Doesn't he also find out that his assistant Polly is in love with him?
Yeah.
That's kind of cute. That brought me back to life a little bit.
So he goes to the American embassy, has a fight with Mata Hari, who was a real-life Dutch exotic dancer and German spy.
Mm-hmm.
Kills her. Doesn't kill her. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, hold on.
No. He only kills at the end because he was told not to kill. And because he's a tailor, he recognizes the cashmere scarf and figures out where it's from. The Mountaintop Sanctuary in the middle of green screen.
Dan!
This end looks really bad.
It does.
Ralph Fiennes, Gemma Arterton, and Jimon Hansu They're a crack team that has to storm this skyscraper, which is just a big rock. Ralph Fiennes has to climb up the side. There's a whole... I don't care. It's not interesting. Do something different. It's not. Whatever. They teamwork together. Ralph Fiennes gets up there. He runs atop goats. They help him.
Yeah. Is this This is kind of giving anti-sheep propaganda. We're referring to the bad guys as the flock, and then goats are helping him.
Yeah, it is anti-sheep.
It could never be me.
And who released it? Fox.
Disgusting. Anti-sheep.
So, get to the top. Figure out who the shepherd is. Uh-oh. It's Max Morton. Kitchener's aide.
Yes.
He killed
Everyone's
him.
shook. Everyone's gasping, but not really.
He kind of drops the Scottish accent for a little bit, and I'm like, no, bring it back. That was fun.
I didn't even notice, to be honest. I was just kind of
Done.
reading whenever he was on the screen. Yeah, this one just wasn't hitting quite as much as the first two. No Elton John, I'm not interested.
No Elton John. No Eggsy. Very much missing his energy. It's so
We fucking
dour.
love Eggsy. This movie was not as funny.
No. I don't think it was intended to be, but also it was not that it wasn't replaced with anything interesting. It was replaced with World War One.
No, I agree.
So they fight, he kills him. He's like, your wife would never let you kill. And he's like, too bad, bitch. And then he kills him.
My wife's dead.
So then he burns the negatives to save Woodrow Wilson. The U.S. joins the war. Hooray!
Mm-hmm.
After the war, Kingsman.
I went back to New York.
After the war, I went back to New York. I finished up my studies and I practiced law. I practiced law. Work next door. Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop.
Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious.
Bear with me.
Okay, Lynn's going to come for us if we don't stop.
Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of our brand new nation, the liberty behind deliberation. I intend to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel, co-counsel, Hamilton, sit down.
Lynn's going to get you.
Yes, he is. Mm-hmm. Anyway, they found Kingsman. They all get dumb code names. And then we get a Avengers Thanos reveal of Hitler.
Yeah.
Real way to end the Kingsman.
That was crazy, because it makes me think that there would have been more, but there wasn't.
Yeah.
So.
I wanted to see how they were going to kill Hitler.
Yeah, let's get the World War II Kingsman.
Overall, the more I think about it, the less I like this movie.
I didn't care for this movie as much as I liked the first two.
It is lacking a certain anything interesting about it.
Ooh,
look at
we're
that.
on the same page. Okay, Dan, we're locked in.
So, like, and it doesn't look, I think visually this is a very tough thing to watch.
The CGI's not great, I would say.
No.
It's just not good. It's just not as good. It's not funny. It's not lighthearted at all.
It's not original.
No twists, no turns.
No.
Everything was kind of predictable.
Like the last act is any movie where they have to get to the top of the skyscraper to get the villain. The part in World War I, the most interesting thing is any other World War I movie. 1917 did it 2 years earlier and almost won Best Picture. The first part is, I don't know, like a bad spy movie?
It's just sad, mostly.
Yeah.
I think you were right when you said that the best part is the whole plot when Conrad switches with Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Because Conrad's actually interesting, but they're focused so much on Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah. I think they should have ran with him a little more.
Yeah. Give the boy
Conrad.
some run.
Mm-hmm. Give him the runs.
Ew.
Sorry. I had to make one little poo-poo joke.
I have some trivia for you.
Let's hear it.
This movie had its release date changed 8 times.
Because it was poo-poo and they thought nobody would want to see it?
It was supposed to come out November 9th, 2019.
Okay.
And then was moved to Valentine's Day 2020. And then was moved to September 18th, 2020. And then COVID happened. And it was moved to February 26th, 2021. And then moved up to February 12th. And then pushed back to March 12th. And then pushed again to August 20th. And then to December 22nd.
This is just too much work. I would have been so exhausted.
Disney was contractually obliged to release it in theaters, so they couldn't just put it on streaming like
that kind of sucks
every
for
other
them, I guess.
COVID movie did.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was going to be my next question, was why wasn't it just on streaming? But that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy that it was released in theaters. I'm happy whenever any movie gets released in theaters.
I'm happy we were able to go back to theaters.
Yeah. But they knew what they had on their hands. And then this is the second time Tom Holland played King George V. He did it in a movie called The Lost Prince in 2003. And the original title was Kingsman, The Great Game. High praise for yourself.
Great game? What was the great game?
World War I.
What was great about it? I guess. I wouldn't say that's a game. People were dying.
Also, Stanley Tucci's at the end of the movie.
Yes, and we love... You know what? Stanley Tucci knows what to do with the coochie.
Coochie.
Mm-hmm.
Tucci know the coochie.
Tucci know the coochie.
Would this movie be better, worse, or the same with Jonathan Taylor Thomas as Conrad?
There's no fixing this movie.
No.
I think he would have done fine. I think it could have been a fun addition, but there's literally no fixing this movie. It's so, like, humdrum.
Yeah. But what about Jimmy Stewart as Rasputin?
Well, he's got the tall, lanky Skeletor look.
Right. I only make decisions when my stomach is full or my balls are empty.
Hated hearing that. Thank you so much. I want to erase the past 2 seconds from my mind.
That's basically what the woman in Rear Window wanted him to say, but he was too busy being like, there's been a murder.
Ew.
On a scale of...
I can't imagine being attracted to a tall, lanky man, respectfully.
Ma'am.
You're not lanky.
No, I'm not.
You're of normal body
I have the
size.
aerodynamics of a fridge.
I'm talking Skeletor skinny.
You're talking like pro bikers, cyclists who are like 6'3" and weigh 120.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. That's crazy to me. I'm sure you're a wonderful person. It's just not for me, okay?
On a scale of 1 to 5, surprise headshots, what do you give it?
2, and that feels generous. It's only because of the Conrad storyline that kind of saved it.
Wow. I'm giving it more than that, 2.5.
Okay, that's barely more.
Yeah. I'm the bare minimum.
Yeah, 2.5 is the middle. That's very generous. This is like when I give a book a 2.5 on Goodreads, even though I hated it, because I don't want the author's feelings to be hurt.
That's why I only read...
Like they care what I'm writing.
I only read books by authors who are far too big to care. Or they're dead.
There you go. Yeah. Every once in a while, I catch myself with a little indie author, and if it's bad... And I read some real stinkers, okay? Let me tell you. But you're still going to see him with a 3-star.
I don't think that Rick Perlstein cares about my review on Goodreads for Nixon Land, one of the hundreds of thousands of reviews on the site.
That
also,
sounds like it might
my
have
review,
been like a...
5 stars.
I was just going to say, you did not give it anything less than a 5.
Correct.
You would have given it more if you could have, probably.
Yeah, I would have voted for it 3 times if I could have.
Well, I just left a review of a book that I complained about the whole time, and I still gave it 3 stars because I didn't want to hurt her feelings.
And that's what's wrong with society these days. I
said I didn't like the book. Well, for a while there was this mean author on Goodreads going around, and anybody who gave a 1-star review, he was cyberbullying. I was really scared. Okay? I didn't want to be cyberbullied.
Did you read any of his books?
I don't remember. I think I did, actually. Or, like, was thinking about it. He was, like, an indie horror author, which...
No,
maybe
mostly bad.
No, I was just gonna say it's a lot of unhinged people.
Yes.
Where I'd rather that they're writing their feelings down than acting on them, but like, don't cyberbully me just because you use big words to sound smart, okay?
Okay.
Anyway,
that's it. That's
now.
it for this episode. We've gotten off track enough.
Yes.
Thank you for listening. If you want to find us, we're on social media at and in conclusion. On Patreon at patreon.com/inconclusion. It's been 6 to 8 weeks.
Damn.
I am on Blue Sky at Not Dan
Oh.
O'Keefe. Sure.
I haven't joined because I don't really care for that format, like the Twitter format.
The X, the Everything app format.
Don't even get me started.
Anna, where can they find
I
you?
deleted it off my phone. You can find me on Instagram at OptimusPrime818. That's it.
Hell yeah.
I posted a picture of my dog today.
We are coming back next time with 2 movies from the 70s that Anna has never seen that are both great, and I'm going to be very upset when she's like, they're not for me.
Would I give them 3 stars because I don't want to be bullied by Jane Fonda?
Yes.
Yeah.
So first we're doing They Shoot Horses, Don't They, which I'm sure will be our least listened to episode, followed by Network.
Can't wait.
One of these won Best Picture.
Really?
No, sorry, Network didn't actually win Best Picture.
The way I fucking believed you when you lied to me.
So we will be back for that. In the meantime, everybody stay safe and have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye. There's a very tall fence of neckties protecting the premises.